I want a carrier. I want a carrier.
I don't know.
This. These are all herbs in the cave.
Species in our cave. We have cave salamanders, cave crickets, and of course our 80,000 plus bats. Now this is the time of the year that our bats typically are in hibernation, so the odds of seeing a bat are not very high, but you may still see one. For that reason alone, you'll notice we have a sign right next to our door over there that says that there are no food or drinks allowed in our cave, because those endangered species can't ingest the same things that you and I do. Yeah, guys, if you've got any drinks with you, that's fine. If they're in a silver dollar city cup, you do have to take that straw out, deposit the straw in the can right there, close that lid, keep it sealed up tight. If you've got water bottles, seal those up tight as well. So we can't allow those to be in the environment down there. Our little guys just can't handle that stuff. Anybody have any questions?
Yeah, it's a roller coaster.
Make away.
Yeah.
Take away.
It said on Facebook if I had to yeah.
Right, we can start going down there once we hug on.
Yeah, and I do too. Yeah. No, I'm not. No, I can wear paddling. I like wear paddling. That's fun. 1, 2, 3. Shoot clear.
There are. We're going to see more of our formations. Come on in, everybody. This is our first stop. We're going to let our group catch up. We're going to take breaks along this half-a-mile trail, but kind of gather around. I think we have more than 60. The train holds 60. So what we are going to do on the count of 3, we're going to yell out the word welcome. We're going to test out the acoustics. Just a minute on the count of 3. It's my favorite part of the tour. The biggest thing, ice need to be up here. Because as soon as I make the cutoff signal, quit yelling welcome, else this will not make any sense, okay? So together on 3, welcome. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome!
Marble Cave, yeah.
Here, I'm going to get you. Come on. Here we go.
Hey, look, underneath there's stairs. These stairs have nothing.
I don't know all 4 parts of it.
I don't know. Look it up. See what we have.
I don't. I don't want to do with that.
Confined space.
It's not. A, it's not.
Yes.
Yep. Back in there, you guys can't see it very well in here, but back in there is where the majority of the cave's bat population lives. Sleep tight, little guys. You see that up there? That's where we were earlier. And now we've come all the way down here. Quite a climb.
I don't know.
It's an open spot. It actually goes flat, kind of like your soda. And it turns to a crystalline formation called calcite. 1 square inch of calcite that we see right here can take anywhere from 25 to 100 years to grow up to 1 inch. So it just depends on how fast or slow the rain is dripping down here. Our formations start out up on the ceiling called a stalactite. They're hanging tight to the ceiling of our cave. Some of the water in the calcite will drip down to the floor, and you'll get a formation growing back up to the ceiling called the stalagmite. Once they touch, we call them a column. That's what we call them. Now,
watch your head.
It's pretty low here. Seriously, the rock is just a few inches above my head.
Do you like it, Isabel? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Oop, almost ran into some rocks there.
This is a walkway. I don't think so. That moved rubble. But I would say this is mostly not. Yeah, that's like. I don't think we come in this.
it's outside bear hunting. They stumbled upon the entrance of the cave and they saw strange spirits flying out, which later we believed were our bats flying out at night. Nothing too scary. But they later on nicknamed our cave the Devil's Den. We now like to call it Marvel Cave because it sounds a lot better. It wasn't until 1869, right after our Civil War, someone got brave enough to lower themselves down on a rope and have some candles and torches. So I kind of want to recreate that time where it looked a little bit something like this. Everyone say, ooh.
Ooh.
I feel a story coming up. 1869, there was a gentleman from St. Louis. His name was Henry, and he was a lead miner searching the Ozarks for caves to mine out lead. He found out where the opening of the Devil's Den was located. He tied a rope around a tree. Henry and 6 other miners got on that rope. Down they went. That was the first recorded exploration of this cave. The only problem was Henry was such a man in a hurry. He took a walk down that windy passageway so fast, when he turned around, he was by himself. Guys, but that is when history changed very quickly. And I want to share his story similar to how it happened. The first thing he noticed was this passageway I'm going to take you down. Henry slid for about 50 feet with his only candle, very carefully, until he started to get covered in a thick, black, stinky, horrible-smelling substance. You see where I'm going with this? He could not go any further. He had to turn back around. But as he did, when he came back into this room, he noticed the ceiling was very, very flat. And that was kind of unusual for this cave. Well, he first noticed it looked like a shoe. Yes. Right over here is where the toes are located. There's the arch. Way back in the corner is the heel. And it comes back around to the toes. Most importantly, he thought that was a flat ceiling made out of marble. Remember that, marble cave. Well, then he heard some water falling towards the opposite side of where he was standing. He was wondering, hey, where does that water go? He was very careful, and Henry took a walk. He shined his light down this ravine, and he could not see exactly how far down it was going. But he had a test. He knew what to do. He searched around for a rock. He was very careful, tossed it, and he listened. And he waited. And he counted out the seconds, and the seconds started to turn into minutes. And guys, he never heard that rock hit the bottom. Now remember, he's standing in the devil's den. No bottom. It's getting warmer. He was out of here. Yeah, he didn't want anything to do with this cave. He told all the locals what was going on. They eventually calmed him down. They rode a roller coaster, fed him a cinnamon roll. He was fine. But word got out about this marble cave, and that got all the hill folk excited. They were going to be rich. In 1884, right where Silver Dollar City is, they built a town. They called it Marble City. Started the Marble Cave Mining Company. They raised $50,000 to bring machinery into this room. Except the last person they forgot to hire was a geologist that told them, that is not a ceiling of marble, that's limestone. Have a nice day. Yeah, they were out a lot of money. But guys, there was a backup plan. My favorite part of the story. Right over here, all this black smelly stuff was tons and tons of guano. Y'all know what guano is, right? Bat poop, yeah. It's highly explosive when you dry it properly. They used to use it for gunpowder and fertilizer. They could sell that for $700 a ton out of this cave. Looks great on a resume. They searched around. At the bottom of this 125-foot drop lied a 45-foot pile of bat manure. That's why, kind of makes sense, when all those rocks were tossed over the ledge, just kind of landed in manure. Never made a sound. By the way, every 90 feet you go below the surface, you gain a degree. That's why that temperature rises just a little bit. It took the mining company a whole 4.5 years and a lot of Red Bull to haul out the guano. By 1889, they ran out. The mining town was destroyed by fire one night. We started tours in 1894 and changed the name to Marvel Cave, since this is a marvelous tour to go on. And sometimes you were very unlucky and water would drip on your candle, or you would slip into some mud and there it went. Or if someone was just plain evil and blew your light out, you were told by the Lynch sisters not to panic, just to wait until another group would come by to relight your candle. Longest report was 3 days. Can you imagine? Until the rescue team found them about 2 weeks ago.
This is the passage he was talking about. Hey guys, this is going to be tight. Hope you guys can see this well. These rocks look amazing.
Yeah, the rocks
I hope I can't see this well, but there's a container of rocks right here that says Marble Mining Company on it. Hope you guys can see it better than I can on the video right now. We are still going down. I can count, it's been about nearly 200 steps now. Oh, it's tight. Tight and compact here. Oh, watching my head. Oh, now we gotta do this again. I hate having a big belly.
There we go. Here's a little tunnel.
This is gonna suck. I'm crouching and the rock is just inches above my head. Still got this to go as well. Oh, jeez.
Another low bridge.
A lot of low bridges here. We're almost there.
Okay, good.
Whew. That was a workout.
Or hold your arm.
It's kind of slippery.
Okay, put both hands on.
Ooh. Oh man. Let me be totally honest, guys. This is a little nerve-wracking. Oh, thanks.
Waterfall down here. This would be the domino stairs. Yep.
Ooh. Gotta crouch again.
Crouch when you can lean back.
We are now 500 feet down. This is the lowest point, and look at this. Now that is amazing.
You want me to get you guys?
We're good. Thank you, though. Guys, go and get your pictures. We have now left the waterfall room. Let my sister catch up. We are far behind the group now. We're doing a little catching up. Once again, I am crouching. Gotta keep my head down.
Good. Take a little bit of a break. How many more we got behind you? And Puff, you're going to find out why in just a minute. There are two rocks. I want you guys to focus right over here. This rock is known as the Rock of Many Names. It's met its quota already today, so do not name that rock. Most importantly, as soon as we go behind that rock, do not turn around to make fun of your group saying, I didn't hit my head. Because if you do, you're going to face plant into a rock that we call karma. It's really ugly rocks, so do watch out for those rocks. Once we get to our cable train, to ensure we all have a seat, guys, what I need from you, I need 20 per car, 4 adults per lap. I need you to grab us, or 4 adults per seat, there we go. I need small kids to be put on a lap as long as you know that child, okay? You need to put your small kids on a lap. There we go. Now, we're going to head on up, here we go.
Hello, Karma.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I think the next one's Karma.
I think they're both Karma.
This one's called the one I'm mini need. No one's here. The stairs are kind of slow, so be careful.
This is what we should have done 5K through.
Oh no! I need to do this every day.
It's a good workout.
No kidding. No wonder none of the tour guys are fat.
I think we worked out that soup we got earlier.
I think we're going to be hungry after we're done.
You're alright.
I think that stage is fun.
Yep. Staring at how you can.
Whew.
What time you do this? Like 4 times a day?
Yeah. I'm winded.
Who all's winded yet?
I am. Ooh, careful, there's a dip right there.
I know down about 30 plus stairs all the time. I want to sketch them all.
Well, you look like it. Do anything you to say I do stairs?
Yeah?
Maybe backwards in a pool.
I didn't say up or down. Going down's more fun.
Oh, that? Oh, it looks like it. Okay.
Now you got it.
Look up and to the right, Grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tell a phone company if they wanted to come get it.
That's a long drop.
This is a good breathing spot. We're going to follow our senior rangers here.
Ready to go. Okay, coming to the door.
Watch your head. The level down here as well.
We're walking the full 700, so we're doing great.
That's the end of the cave.
I was into the cave 1 hour for a 3-minute train ride.
Yeah.
Best roller coaster in the park.
They're not going to drop us up the top, are they? Best ride in the park because you burned the
Here comes the blast of cold air. You guys have survived 700 stairs. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're riding on the oldest ride here at Silver Dollar City, but I think we all can agree right now this is the best ride we have. It was built back in 1958. When one train is pulled up this hill, it takes about 1,000 feet of 7/8" cable. Another train will be lowered down into the cave for the next tour. So we're going to switch sides of the track in just a minute, allow another car going beside us back into the cave. One train goes up, other train goes back down. That loud clickety-quack sound you hear, do not worry about that. That's just our train braking. That's our braking system to ensure we would come to a stop.
Oh, there's the other train.
By 1950, there were about 5,000 people coming through Marble Cave that year. That was a record. They built this train in 1958. 1 year later, 80,000 people came through the cave. This is the reason why you're here. So many people were waiting in line now. This is a one-way walking tour. They were getting bored. So they built a small town right on top of the cave, handed out silver dollars as change, and named that town Silver Dollar City. Started with 8 employees. We now have 1,500 right here at Silver Dollar City. 28 different properties in 18 states, and it all started right here in Marble Cave. We're pretty proud. Folks, another random fact, right underneath us, 350 feet down, is where the shoe room is located. The room they thought was marble, that's a long ways below us. Got some long legs. When we get up to the top, you're going to see a gentleman on the right-hand side. His name is Ed. Now, Ed looks just like a normal person, but he is more than that. He is a hero, because he is the one that made this train operate. So as soon as we see Ed, you guys need to wave at him, please, and say thank you to Ed. If he wasn't standing up there, we would have to walk all the way back. When we get up to the top, also notice this train's going to be at a different angle, so please watch your head and watch your step. My name's Gage. I hope you had a great time and enjoy the rest of your afternoon and evening here at Silver Dollar City.
Thank you, Ed! And there's the bakery. So we get all our tasty stuff. That, ladies and gentlemen, was Marble Cave.